proof that Mark Wahlberg had a song with a beat that wasn't bad. This is like...
And what is good vibrations? It's just a good vibration.
Let me tell you something. What y'all just heard was Mark Wahlberg Heat.
It's probably the worst. This is definitely the worst song I've ever heard.
I cannot help it. Listen, I bought the soundtrack.
You would buy the soundtrack.
And rest in peace to Johnny J, the producer of this song. The beat sounds like Tupac would have caught this easily. That was Mark Wahlberg, Don't Sleep. I cannot wait to talk about this fucking movie. Anyway, welcome back to the Classics, you guys. We miss you guys. Back to the Classics, the cinematic movie podcast that takes you back to the iconic films of 20 years ago. I am Jay Alonzo, and with me is my co-pilot on this ship. What's up, man?
Danger Neff, I guess.
Danger
Neff. David Danger Neff.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, brother. How are you?
Oh, dude. Let me tell you something. I am just riddled with joy.
Yeah, you look riddled with joy.
Can you tell?
Yeah. So Jay decided to force me to watch something, and if there was a movie version of this is like 1998 version of Crank. In my eyes.
No.
Come on, man. There's a lot of bad. Look. I will give this movie this. The executive producer is John Woo, and you can see it.
And Wesley Snipes.
I can't see that, but I can definitely see John Woo.
But before we even get to this incredibly... This is the definition of a guilty movie pleasure. Because I feel as if a guilty movie pleasure... can be one of two things. A movie that people have heard of and have seen, didn't get the best reception because it's not the best movie with the best writing, with the best anything. Or it could be a movie that nobody has never fucking heard of.
Yeah, that would be me.
You can ask 5 people today, have you seen this movie? Like, I didn't even fucking heard of it. Who's in this? That's this movie. I was one of those souls who caught a random trailer and was instantly... hooked.
I felt like with this movie, I really needed like a 5-gallon tub of cheesy poofs and a 16-pack of Red Bull.
Listen,
just to understand.
I am not going to defend. This movie is cheesy as shit.
Yeah,
cheesy as the writing's horrible, but goddamn it, it's not entertaining.
It was entertaining. I will give it that.
So before we get to this thing, let's talk some news, man.
Let's talk some news. First and foremost, Jay, how are you?
Oh man, I'm good,
I never get to ask you that. You always ask me that. How are you?
I'm good. I'm always on the go. I'm always kind of ripping and running, trying to just get stuff done. And me, I'll be a dad, and
I know. And you know what? This week is.
There's not enough time in the day. I guess.
No, there isn't. It's like this week is just pure insanity for me at this point.
Jesus Christ.
It's for me. It's the NFL draft. Finally. It's fucking here.
Meanwhile, the NBA playoffs are going. We're strong.
And we just finished watching Jazz dominate the Thunder.
Right.
Meanwhile, movie trailers are getting dropped all over the place. We're about to talk about that here in a second. Meanwhile, Infinity War is getting ready to drop this week, which we're going to talk about what we're going to do for that here in a minute.
Oh, boy.
And,
Sorry,
oh,
weird,
boy.
Like weird Bill Clinton.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy. But nah, seriously, this has been a wild ride this week. This month has been kind of a wild ride, and it's all exciting. Anyways, let's talk some news. So, this upcoming week we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's fair to kind of shape an idea of what we're going to have with Infinity Wars coming up. And it's gonna be dandy. It's gonna be great. But about an hour ago, what dropped was the Venom trailer, starring Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams.
You're kind of like downplaying it because your volume right now is a lot different than what we just had.
Oh, my bad.
Damn near an hour ago.
Holy shit! The fucking Venom trailer dropped!
He's in fucking San Francisco!
And we got to see that costume!
Oh my, he's full Venom! You know, like we were hyped as shit, which was
No,
dope.
we were hyped as
because
shit.
I'm telling you, that first trailer had people on some. It was super diverse. It was like, nah, not digging it.
You know what? I felt like the first trailer just really felt like a re-release of the movie Split. Like you had no idea what the fuck it was going to be about. And what if like they were like, oh yeah, no, it's based on the character Venom. But you know, what if what if you walk into the movie theater and you never got to see the symbiote, and instead you just got to see some guy like losing his mind and just starring Tom Hardy? What is this, Mad Max and Split?
Well, you know, the thing with Tom Hardy is, first of all, Tom Hardy's a fucking awesome actor.
Yes,
but
he is.
incredibly talented. When he does these American accents, we clearly know he's not from America.
Right.
But he's so detailed with whatever accent he's going to go with. I've never met somebody that sounds like that from San Francisco. No. But it fits that Eddie Brock character. Okay, cool. It's going to take maybe like the first 15 minutes in to get me really adjusted to the accent.
You know what? I got to ask because you just, you gave me a nugget there and I'm totally taking a bite out of. Okay. What does a San Francisco accent sound like to you, Jay?
I mean, hey, I don't really know. I know that.
Now all of a sudden you don't really know.
I can tell you what they don't sound like. So yeah, man. So look, man, I got a symbiote costume, man. And who? Okay. You know, they let me down, man. I got the symbiote costume, bro, and you know, and I'd be really afraid of me, man. Like, what the fuck? What is this? But anyway, but point being, it was an awesome trailer. I love how it does take time to build up to what you really want to see.
Of course.
Which is like, dude, give me fucking Venom, please. Because if this trailer doesn't work, if it didn't work, well, we don't know. It's been out all over 2 hours now. But
right.
If this trailer doesn't work, this movie's fucked.
It is.
Because when the first trailer dropped, like I said, it was so diverse. Really, with the majority kind of being on you have the fans who knew what this was, like, I didn't get to see enough. Then you get people who were just curious, like, what the fuck is this?
No, I agree with you. Definitely.
Like, what is this? This had to work.
Of course, yeah.
You gave me full blown Venom tongue out. This is Venom.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally Venom. And the reason why it's such an important piece right now is because if you Sony has this collaboration going on with Marvel, you know, in collaboration with Marvel. It's technically not considered part of the MCU, but they're basically allowing the Spider-Man verse being extended, and that's going to go even further because you have Silver and Black that's coming out February next year. That's based on Silver Sable and Black Cat. You have the rumored Morbius movie that's also going to come out. So there's a lot of interesting things that are kind of coming out. And you know what? I think it's brilliant what Sony is doing. Instead of focusing on characters that cannot interlink, like how am I going to place Doctor Strange and Ant-Man in the same room, for example. They just don't have a lot of things in common. Keeping characters that you know are in the known comic book universe, at least, in that small little town of New York. The small little town. No, it's brilliant, and I fucking love it. It got me pumped. It got me excited. I'm ready to see Tom Hardy, you know, whoop some ass, straight up.
Yeah, it definitely won me over. Like I said, we were in the living room with Lois, and we were just relaxing and watching this trailer. We had just talked about when were they going to drop it, and I knew they were dropping it soon. And then I just happened to jump on World Star Hip Hop, of all places.
Of course,
shout out to World Star. And then it was there. So we watched it, and we were, holy shit, they're in San Francisco. Like, we got really excited. So the second trailer we want to talk about, before we get into the main event, The Equalizer 2. Now, this trailer dropped, I want to say, Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
Thursday. And we didn't get a chance to cover it because the last show was already out. But fuck, what a trailer. What?
Did you like the first one? Let me ask.
I thoroughly did. I thought it was amazing.
You know what was interesting about the first one was like at the very end when he's kind of going through the warehouse and you know he's killing everybody. It was almost cruel what Fuqua decided to do when he was just like, nah, I'm not going to use a gun. I'm going to use everything else, and it was nasty.
And more than that, Denzel's like 65.
Yeah.
And they got him out here looking great.
Yeah.
You can move the way you move at 65. I want to be a Denzel when I get older. Probably not.
I don't know. You got some potential.
I'm trying. I have dad fat, so it's like
I mean,
Denzel's like Denzel,
okay.
He's like the natural
You
grandpa.
don't have dad bod per se, but I mean, you could pull it off if you wanted to. You're like a better looking Hannibal Buress, I guess.
If you could see my face, anyway, going back to the actual subject. No, I was a huge fan of the first movie. It was based off the show that I had never seen, obviously.
Right.
It was way before our time. But
also, this is Denzel's first sequel.
His first official sequel.
Can you believe that?
I don't know why that's such a big deal, but it is.
I mean, okay, the reason
Just
why
recently, Mark Wahlberg, he joined the same club. He never did a sequel till he did Tattoo. And then I got Daddy's Home too, and then
now he's done plenty. No, I guess
plenty of them now. Yeah.
I guess the reason why is when you think of like great actors. I'm not saying Denzel isn't a great actor, but most of the time they have to play like the same character and multiple span. Harrison Ford comes to mind. He has two. He has Han Solo. He has Indiana Jones.
Right.
And so he has to span a few characters. Obviously, with MCU, we already know, but to have where I've never done a sequel before is, especially in today's day and age, it takes a special kind of actor, to be honest.
It's weird, yeah. It's really lovely at the same time.
It is.
Like Denzel, he's never done a sequel. We get it. Why go back to the same character when you can just keep creating these monumental, performances that you do?
Right.
But when that trailer starts running, it's like if there's ever a character for him to come back for a sequel for, I'm glad it's the Equalizer, because Man on Fire 2 wasn't coming.
No.
Training Day 2 wasn't coming.
No.
Hurricane 2, he's out. That's not coming. Michael Bay 2, we know how that ends.
Right.
That's not coming. So if there was going to be a character for Denzel to play for a second time with hair, yes, give Denzel some fucking hair. The bald Denzel was kind of comfortable. I didn't really dig it, but he kicked so much ass, I kind of just let it go. But this trailer was so dope, and it just furthermore proves when Denzel and Fuqua get together, they can make some magic happen.
Yes.
I only want to see Fuqua Denzel collabs from now on.
I mean, you might get it. He is like 74.
Well, yeah. But, while we still got him, let's do that.
I mean, who's younger, Morgan Freeman or Denzel Washington?
Morgan Freeman was born at 50, so I couldn't tell you who's older right now. But, yes, Equalizer 2, first day, opening night, I'm there.
All right. Mm-hmm. So let's talk of, let's talk this tragedy of a movie. This, okay, no, it's not a tragedy. It's entertaining. It's fun.
David Neff.
Danger
Neff was his name. You will respect this movie in all its shitty gloriness.
You will respect my authority.
You will respect this movie in all its shitty gloriness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because this movie is special. The movie had a soundtrack. Had a great.
Oh, I'm sorry. It had a soundtrack.
Oh my God, it had a soundtrack.
Well, hell,
Awesome.
City of Angels had a soundtrack too, and you don't see me jumping off a fucking cliff for it.
The movie was boring as shit. This movie is
that was
great.
True.
This movie is one of those so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Horrible writing.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Atrocious script.
Yes.
Acting kind of on the shoddy side, or really overacting is really the main premise.
It's the best performance I've ever seen.
When you have Bokeem Woodbine, his love interest being his hand. Oh God! If you don't know what, okay, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We gotta do 2-minute drill.
We gotta do 2 minutes.
We must do 2-minute drill.
All right, let's do this.
We haven't done 2-minute drill in a while, and folks, we're bringing it back. Don't forget, this is one of 2 movies that we're doing this week.
Yep.
We're one of 2 shows we have this week. Because after this, we got the MCU show, baby.
That's right.
The Boys from the Noise. Whatever. Y'all not ready. Anyway, 2-minute drill. Let's go. Should I go first?
Go ahead.
2-minute drill starts now. During the kidnapping, the crew's secret name are a tribute to what classic TV show?
Oh, God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Miami Vice.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island. Yeah, that was close.
You're not close at all.
All right, here we go. Finish this quote. What's the matter, little girl? I want to rent.
King Kong lives.
Yeah, you got it.
But, I'm sorry, little girl. You can't rent that. Because Mel Smiley has that out, and he's too busy to bring it back. Don't fuck with me, Dave. I know this movie, bro. Come on now.
I'm going to lose this one so hard. Go ahead.
All right, so on me. Okay, so what's the name of Jiro Nishi's passion movie that bankrupted him?
Oh, that's easy. Taste the Golden Spray.
That's a horrible title.
Oh, it's amazing. It was so amazing.
Yes, it's so horrible. It's amazing. Taste the golden. Pee on me.
Taste the Golden Spray.
Piss on you.
All right.
Drip, drip, drip.
All right. At the airport, Crunch was very upset about the clerk giving him what?
Giving him lotion with lanolin in it. No, correction. Not giving him lotion with lanolin in it. Not no aloe vera bullshit.
Ah, you got it.
All right, where we at? Oh my God, we got 32 seconds. Here we go. Pam's parents are played by whom?
Oh God, one of the guy, the father of Monica from.
We need names. 5, 4.
Stifler's mom and the father of Monica from Friends.
I guess Ding, because that is true. But Lanny Kazan and Elliot Gould are the actual actors.
I'm taking that one.
Go ahead, sir. You have
what did the big
3.
What
2,
did the big man want at
1.
his hotel room?
Well.
No. I want the answer to that.
You want that? You want that?
All right. What did the big man want at his hotel room?
He wanted. I don't remember the exact quantity. I know he wanted blondes under 20, Midwestern, no tattoos?
Yes. 3 blondes under 20.
3 blondes, okay.
With no tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
look, he swept me there. I felt like I was the LA Kings there for a minute.
So the folks, I know you don't know what we're talking about today, but you know what? I think after this episode, you kind of want to go back and just watch it. Just to see if your boy Jay is out his fucking mind or is really, you'll enjoy it.
All right, running bet. Here we go. Running bet. If these guys actually like this movie, I will pay. I will shave my head to match you.
Let's change the bet.
Go ahead.
I don't want to see Dave with a shaved head.
Why not?
All
right.
Nah. Keep the
like
Travolta look. Nah, let's not say that. Anyway, if you don't know what movie we're talking about today, we are taking it back to the glorious days of springtime, 1998, with the big hit. What's the big hit? You don't know. I'm going to tell you. Original release date, April 24th, 1998. Shares opening weekend with Tarzan and the Lost City, another movie you've never heard of.
Yeah, do you guys remember Starship Troopers? Same guy?
Casper Van D.
Yeah, he was Tarzan at one point.
There's been a lot of things. Nobody's ever seen it.
Yeah.
Production budget, $13 million with a box office total of $27 million.
How?
Because there's greatness in the script, Dave.
What were people waiting for that weekend?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What were they thinking? They're like, oh man, I really want to go to the movies. All right, what do I have? Oh, I have Tarzan, a material source I may know, and it's from that same dude from Starship Troopers. Or
you got Marky Mark.
I got Marky Mark.
After Fear. You got
and Lou Diamond Phillips,
who was popular for what at the time? I can't tell you.
Courage Under Fire, maybe.
Maybe. Bokeem Woodbine, who's been hood famous forever. Who am I missing? Antonio Sabato Jr. He was a. What did he like in the soaps?
I don't
at the time?
see exactly. I don't know.
Hey, Christina Applegate, Kelly fucking Bundy's in this movie.
Okay, well, Kelly fucking Bundy is in this movie.
Looking great, by the way, and Lena Rashawn looking great, by the way. Mm-hmm. The big hit, 41% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I knew when I wanted to do this movie, I knew Dave had never seen it, so I was ultimately just looking forward to how he felt about it. So to kick off the opening scene, not the opening scene, but the opening scene where it's Thursday, and you meet up with Mark Wahlberg, Melvin Smiley, and what's his guy's name? Vince. Mm-hmm. Vince gives him a body. Who's it? 70 bull, 70 knife. 70 knife. Did you clean them? Oh man, okay. So you know what the fuck they do now? They're killers.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the first 3 seconds of the film.
Yeah, within the first 3 seconds. Tell me your experience when the movie opens up until, let's say, Mark Wahlberg's kung fu training. The kung fu training montage. There we go.
I had no idea what was fucking going on. Okay. Here's what it was. It opens up with this bullshit scene of them trying to clean a body, whatnot, and hide into this white trash bag. For some odd reason, not really stashing it where it probably should be stashed. Mm-hmm. It's kind of just whatever. It's out in the open in some sense, but not really. And then, he's cleaning the body in a bathtub, and that was weird. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then
it's really dark. This is a dark ass opening.
Yeah, and then I was like, why does Mark Wahlberg sound like it's such a fucking idiot?
Or just a chump. Dude, do you have balls?
Yeah, he didn't have balls.
But that's all right. He gets to come up in the end. So he's cleaning the body, and in comes Leela Rashawn, looking like all kind of goodness.
Sure, yeah.
But
she looked great.
But we learn exactly what her character is, which is the gold digger.
Oh yeah.
Which is the side piece who he just kind of just pays off.
I would have handed her a gold shovel if I could.
And you better get to cleaning.
Did you ever see that? The YouTube video? This dude, he was driving a Ferrari, and this chick's like, oh yeah, I'm not so serious about my dude, even though she proposed to her just minutes before. Of course, it looks like it's fake. And he's like, you, ma'am, get this, and pulls out literally a gold shovel and hands it to her.
Wow. So the genuine premise of this movie is you have Mark Wahlberg. He is a contract killer.
Yeah.
Along with Lou Diamond Phillips, Bokeem Woodbine, Antonio Sabato Jr. It's just them four, basically.
This is like a retarded John Wick.
Yeah, what do you call it, retarded John Wick? It's its own thing. It's just stupid. It's just really dumb.
All right.
But they work for this guy named Paris.
Right.
Played by Avery Brooks, who, talk about scenery chewing like you wouldn't believe. That's a different story. But they're working for him, and they decide to kidnap a Chinese college student, right? Whose father is Jiro Nishi, the Nishi Gas or something like that. He owns something major.
Yeah, it was like an oil company.
Yeah, like a Nishi Oil or something like that. Anyway,
right.
He bankrupts himself with the Taste the Golden Spray passion project, in which he stars, writes, produces, directs, and not to mention giving every movie theater golden leaf one sheets to post in golden leaf.
Yeah.
One sheet standees. How much that shit cost you?
I mean, he had money. Now he was bankrupt.
That's wow.
Dude, he had bullcrap money, man. He really did.
Okay, so just to wrap up the quick plot before we get to the actual.
All right, no. I kind of, before we even get to that, I almost want to talk about that locker room scene.
Before we get to that, just to wrap the plot up, then we can just break it down. So they decide to kidnap this Chinese daughter of Jiro Nishi. The kidnapping goes kind of okay, only to find out the kidnappee happens to be the niece or goddaughter of Paris, the black mob boss. It was horrible. Oh my god! But the plot is so great because it's so bad. Don't you get it? Laugh at me, David.
It's yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess that can work. Look, I'm trying to take a rational look at this. There's no rationality though.
No, there isn't.
All right, this is what's great about this movie. All right. Let me be fair. There is some greatness with this movie in that if you realize that you really shouldn't take anything at all of this seriously, like if you just take it for what it is, face value, it's on a stupidity level of no excuse. And it's funny because I just watched Super Troopers 2, and you know I kind of attributed to the same. I was like, what is with me and like stupid movies lately?
No, because see, once again, I really do feel like The Big Hit is in the.
No, it's in its own zone.
It's in its
It's in its own zone, and we have movies like this. It's called Hobo with a Shotgun.
Still in its own zone.
No, I don't know. Rutger Hauer kind of had this.
But see, Hobo with a Shotgun.
Mother Teresa was a fucking saint.
Hobo with a Shotgun had this super grindhouse feel to it. The Big Hit is literally, hey man, listen, I got $15 million. Let's shoot something real quick. You know, and that's what you got. Like, this movie can really only exist.
It seemed like a really bad investment at the time, but it may double its money. It may double of what it cost.
This is a movie that is technically shot in California. However, you have no idea where the fucking California it is shot at. Mm-hmm. Because apparently, just driving down the street, you're immediately on the main highway, Church Road, which is all mountains. So where are you at?
All right, so real quick. Off tape here, Jay was telling me this beautiful story about this video store, which plays a major role in this movie. Jay, please tell us that experience.
Okay, so I can't think of the actual name of the video store in Santa Monica, but there's a video store in Santa Monica. If you live in Santa Monica, you probably know what I'm referring to. It's on, I want to say, I'm going to get this totally fucking wrong too. I want to say, I can't think of the actual groceries right now. I'm sorry. But
anyway, just say the experience.
But the experience is I was walking down the street, and I walked inside of of what appeared to be a video store. The minute I walk inside, the grand structure of this place immediately reminded me of The Big Hit. And The Big Hit is called Big Top Video. The lone store, the lone anything on that stretch of highway for like miles. And of course, Big Top Video is right there. Right? But when I tell you, when you walk through the front door and you look up and you see the oh God, I'm drawing a blank. The balcony section, where it's pretty much the rest of the stuff, and then like porn on the left side. That's how this video store is like laid out in Santa Monica. I walked in, I damn near cried. Like, this is The Big Hit. This is dope.
No, it really was. Dope. I mean, the fact that a video store would have a balcony in the first place makes no sense to me.
I've never seen a 2-story video store in my life.
No, I haven't either.
Usually, even with the mom and pop joints, like when you walk in, you have, obviously, you know where the porn section is because it's the one part of the store with like double swinging doors.
Right.
So you walk, you have that over there, and then you have your new releases on the left side, and your cashiers maybe right next to the porn section.
Right.
So I've never seen a 2-story video store. So the fact that they equated this video store to be 2 stories, and The Big Hit being the only movie that has a 2-story video store, I feel like this video store in Santa Monica has now took the inspiration for their store from this movie. Thank you, The Big Hit. So that's all I want to say.
To say that this movie has a cast of characters is saying not nearly enough for it. I mean, first off, Mark Wahlberg, yeah, he's a contract killer, but he's a dope.
He's the biggest simp ever.
He's one of those guys. Okay, you ever had one of those guys that just wants to please everybody and literally has no spine whatsoever, and their biggest fear.
I can't stand those women not liking me.
I know. And it's so bad. Like he's literally, that's what he is. He's a worm. But he's incredibly talented. He has this opening karate montage. That was weird. I ain't gonna lie, that was weird. Because all of a sudden he starts doing gymnastics. And I'm like, what is this? Hot shots?
I have to ask you this: when that scene pops up, when that little montage pops up, your face had to go like, huh?
Well, no, because because I am a fan of Wahlberg, and I know what he does for training and whatnot, and so I know that some of that he probably could have done back then. That doesn't necessarily mean that he probably should have, or that should have ever been filmed. I still don't understand why it wasn't. But let me tell you, my favorite character, and it's probably going to get my That Guy award, has to be Bokeem Woodbine because he has, oh my God, he has such an amazing line, and then there's an amazing little thing that happens afterwards with it. in the opening scene, they're in the showers because this movie can get weirder, and they're in the locker room drying off and whatever, and Bokeem Woodbine was like straight up like. Yo, this is like the first time I ever.
So it's discovered that Bokeem's character Crunch has just discovered masturbation.
Just discovered it. Bokeem is 30. It's clear he's 30. But no, he's like, nah, bro, I've been fucking since I was 10.
Got you. Okay. So at this, when this movie came out, I had to have been 10. And I didn't catch the actual joke until years later. You know what I'm saying? And so the premise is this part, Crunch has just discovered masturbation in his adult life, right? They all give him shit because they don't believe him. Like, you mean you never started jacking off till now? This is a very odd cast of characters that kind of.
How are they all friends?
Who fucking do they hang out after this?
No,
I don't think they do.
No, they don't.
They look pretty shitty.
Yeah,
You have Vince, who has really. So Vince is that guy that always has something planned the weekend that you want him to do something with you. I got that thing this weekend, kid. You never knew what the thing was, but he was never around.
Right.
I hate Vince, but he's awesome. I don't know. And then you have, of course, Cisco, played overwhelmingly over the top by Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, if Lou Diamond Phillips wanted to do a John Leguizamo impersonation, he kind of nailed it. Would you agree?
You talking to me, baby?
I wish
you know what I mean? I got love for you, baby.
I wish you guys could see this.
I was like, what in the fuck? What? He's playing this so over the top. Yo, Mel, let me tell you how much love I got for you. If something were to happen to me, I'm gonna give you my boat. Is that love or what? You slimy fuck. Oh my God. Bro. Okay, so please tell me, how did you feel about the opening hit? Because the middle part kind of doesn't even fucking matter. Just all the good shit. So tell me about the opening hit for you.
All right. It was actually pretty amazing. It was stupid, but it was pretty amazing. For some odd reason, I think this is when John Woo was like, hey, now John Woo didn't direct this, but I really think he had some input on this because he was like, you know what? For this scene, what we want to do is we want to find a way to basically have Mark Wahlberg use a bungee cord inside of a building and just bounce up and down on a floor instead of somebody shooting the cord, because you can clearly see the cord. They were just kind of waiting for him to bounce right back up and to get shot. Yeah. Wahlberg goes in and just ravages the place. Like, he's just like all over the place, just destroying everything. But here was the beauty of it. It's the fact that Slimeball Cisco is over here and he starts taking credit for the fucking kills.
Not only that, this is how shitty they are as a whole crew. He gets Crunch and Vince to go along with it. And they were just boys 5 minutes ago. Oh, this movie's horrible. Oh my God! Yes, they literally have Crunch and Vince go along with the actual. Yeah, Cisco killed the guy, not Melvin. Motherfucker, Melvin killed everybody. Dude, okay. Now, so you get to oh my God, I just drew a blank. What's his name? Paris. There we go. I'm sorry.
Right.
Played by Avery Brooks. And so this character, also played incredibly over the top because he's made to give you that eerie feeling. So talk about some scenery chewing, some major scenery chewing, right?
Right.
By by the time we get to, the fact that they do have Nico, I believe her name is?
Yeah.
Nico.
Or no, Keiko.
Keiko, I'm sorry.
Keiko Nishi.
Keiko Nishi. The way he reacts to the fact that they have her.
Right.
And us as the audience were like, okay, what? I mean, how inconvenient is it to kidnap the goddaughter of your boss? But how the fuck did you grab that one person out of anybody to be connected to the man that's paying you to do these hits?
It was stupid, but it was funny. It was like really this is it.
Tell me about your reaction to Christina Applegate as Pam.
I felt like she was an ex I used to know. It felt like that. I felt like that was me when I was like 19. And women were just like whatever. Women are still whatever, but it doesn't matter.
Chill out a little bit.
Yeah,
but her character, it took me a while to really understand exactly what her interest was.
Right.
I thought she was like the girlfriend. Meanwhile,
right.
Rashawn was the side piece.
Right.
But she's just as fucking bad as a side piece.
No,
like just as bad. And then in comes her parents, played by Elliot Gould, who was the drunk father. And then
it was amazing.
It was awesome in this movie.
Oh my god.
Because he really does kind of ride with Melvin,
right,
toward the end of the whole situation. But the fact that you have Lainey Kazan playing her mom, and she has the ultimate, like, she's upset because she's Catholic, they're Jewish, or
right.
something like that. So oh God, and I hated this part too. It really did. And then her parents came to town to convince her to leave the man. Meanwhile, Crunch, the stuttering Stanley of the group, I'm sorry, not Crunch, I'm sorry, Gump, there we go. Gump, the stuttering, and they call him Gump, which is great. The stuttering Stanley of the group calls Jiro Nishi to demand the I'm drawing a blank right now. The money.
Right.
For Keiko.
Right.
Hoping to God he doesn't call. Cisco is panicking. Panicking. Thinking like, oh, I'm good to go. The phone rings. Because he has a trace buster. They have a trace buster. He has a trace buster. Meanwhile, they got a trace buster. And their trace busted 5 times can actually put up the mugshot of who's calling. Because who's calling has a criminal record. Oh, God, this movie's great.
Oh, man.
This movie is great. Stop me when I'm getting too warm.
No.
Your turn. Go ahead.
No. By all means. Oh, my God. There's quite a bit to talk about with the movie, but okay. I like Christina Applegate's character in the sense that I feel like she was really kind of sort of on the fence, but I feel like
she was kind of slimy. Like she was
a little, yeah.
Like we first see her when she tells Melvin she took money out of their account to give her parents, one who's a alcoholic and the one who's a gambler.
Right.
What? What?
So, all right. At this point, so Keiko's been kidnapped, mm-hmm. right? And Mark Wahlberg, kind of has her, and he's like, "Oh man, for her to be convinced, for Christina Applegate to be convinced, they had to run somewhere. I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
They're going to the temple.
Sure,
yeah,
because that's a thing in this movie.
Yep, that's now a thing. Yep.
And so Wahlberg's trying to make this kosher dinner, which is just going horrible. Mm-hmm. And Keiko, in handcuffs, is helping out because apparently she has Stockholm syndrome.
Well, and she discovers that Mark Wahlberg, he's one of the nice ones.
Yeah, that he's actually a good overall guy.
A good guy who happens to kill people.
Right.
We won't judge, whatever. And, doing what a typical kidnapping, I wouldn't say typical. I don't think people would think on their feet that quickly, but the fact that he sneaks in with some lovey shit, and she clocks him in the head with that little, like a cooking,
I don't even know what it was.
like a cooking hammer or something.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. And she makes her way out. She doesn't really get far.
No,
but she gets
because he's too stupid to know when he gets hurt.
Yep. Oh, Keiko. You know.
Right.
Ties back up, throws it back in the trunk. Now, at this point, we have now learned that Cisco has already killed Gump.
Right.
Because once they find out, Gump is the guy they're looking for, hint, hint, they go over there to kill Gump, making Cisco the actual person to kill Gump.
What was crazy about that scene is that somehow Cisco convinces Gump
to save Melvin.
To save to save Cisco and basically call out Melvin. Like, oh no, Melvin's the one that stole
You're right.
Keiko.
You're right. He was that devoted to him to say that. I'm like, what the fuck?
You getting stabbed by him?
No, it's your
fucking
idea. I would have done that shit. It was your idea. But then again, he didn't know that Cisco would stab him once he said Melvin Smiley.
Right.
In which case, I'm still saying, fuck that. You did this shit.
Right.
But
God,
he managed to get Gump to say Melvin. Kills him after saying Melvin. Now all of a sudden Cisco has to go after Melvin.
Right.
Melvin's back in the house. Can't go side back up again. They're back from Temple. The parents and Pam. And Pam's coming home to break up with Melvin. Meanwhile, Cisco and the goons are coming to kill Melvin. And they got Crunch at the airport, who calls Melvin to let him know, listen, Cisco's out for all of us. It's a real Bishop and Juice moment. Cisco, he's out for all of us. He already killed Gump. And then the dude with the lotion, oh my God, that scene is great. Give me the scene, David.
All right, so he's on the phone. And all right. So he's on the phone and oh my God. There's a lot to say with this thing. He's on the phone, so he's trying to figure everything out. He's trying to communicate the same message, and for whatever god awful reason, this he's trying to he's basically trying to purchase lotion and connect the dots. Why do you think he's trying to purchase some lotion? I'll let you connect the dots from there. And Jay, I'm going to give you the honors in terms of saying the line because
I can't say it. My throat already hurts from going crazy earlier. I'm gonna just say it has some lanolin in it. Get it right, none of aloe vera bullshit, motherfucker. It's incredibly over the top.
Incredibly over the top, which again Woodbin just nails it.
So we now at the point. I'll do it again.
All right.
Okay. Edit this out, please.
Please edit. Keep editing.
All right, here we go. So we're now at the part. Nope. There's water.
All right, let's take a second. No worries.
What's up with that? It's fucking out there.
Yeah, it is.
Lowe's.
Come on, we're almost done.
All right, never mind.
Don't worry about it, Los.
All right. All right. So, as Melvin is about to head out, because he knows Cisco's coming, it's too late. Cisco and the kill crew are not only in the house,
Just saying at the dinner table.
they're invited to fucking dinner. I am so mad at Pam right now. Like, bitch, why you got your parents invite random fuckers in my house? Like, come on, bruh. What you doing? So I love the stare down between Melvin, Cisco, the two goons. Meanwhile, Pops has slipped some vodka, slipped some rum in his prune juice. And he is ready for that ride. And when you hear his ranting during the little stare down between Mark Wahlberg and Lou Diamond Phillips, dude, he's actually repping for Melvin.
Yeah, it was It was fun. It was a little bit fun.
Rant. It was a great rant
because he basically calls out his entire family for what it is, and somehow is able to pull them away from all this madness. Because all movie long, they're trying to hide alcohol away from him. Because apparently he goes fucking batshit crazy, bro.
He gets to preaching. Honey, shut your pesk. Pam, shut your pesk. Love that rant. It's a great rant. By the time he barfs on Cisco,
right?
Mark Wahlberg blasts to the fucking dinner table. The two goons out of there, no problem.
Which makes no sense.
No sense at all.
Doesn't
I've
matter.
never seen a no-barrel truck can kill two people at once.
I've never seen it either.
I'm just saying, even the way it's positioned, these are two big fucking people. So unless you're gonna fire these bullets and then literally separate as they go toward their victims.
Okay, but there was a lot of that. Like especially in that opening scene. They'd shoot a fucking pistol. These motherfuckers would fly back 25 feet. And I'm like, oh! I mean, it was a bit over top. So of course they had to fly. You know what? I was disappointed in that scene. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I was disappointed. Because they probably should have shown their bodies flying out the roof with the way that that gun shot. I mean, they were gone. They were stratosphere gone, man.
I mean, they lifted maybe all 5 feet.
That's a pretty good lift.
But so you have the shootout between Melvin and Cisco, in which, yo, Mel, you pissed at me, baby. Oh, Lou Diamond and this swag that he puts off in his movie is horrible. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna skip forward to when, like, now we have this whole shootout breakdown on the freeway. When the van full of goons is coming down the road, and all 6 motherfuckers, including the driver, is like outside the car shooting.
Ace Ventura style?
I mean, they're literally all hanging out of the van in some kind of way to shoot. Even the driver's like, in a way, like, what the hell? That part was so fun. Who put that together?
John Woo?
Yep, John Woo.
Sure.
So the van full of opposing guns and with those guys, they die. So now we get to the part where Melvin is now running on foot, who's, Cisco's chasing him after, carjacking Lita Rashawn and her Fabio boyfriend, which we still know nothing about, by the way.
Right.
And that bitch tried to take the King Kong Lives tape. The nerve.
So hold on. Did we explain that about the King Kong Lives tape?
Oh my God, we sure didn't. We got really off topic, didn't we? Anyway, to go back to it, the King Kong Lives thing. If you went to any kind of Blockbuster video update, Hollywood Video, recipes to video stores, because if you rented a movie, you really had a certain time limit to have such a movie on VHS.
Oh yeah.
And if you didn't return such movie, late fees do rack up. And I've seen some late fees be fucking atrocious. $400 for dude, we went to a place called Video Time growing up. Mm-hmm. And I remember this dude would come in there and the guy would have the most ridiculous late fee, like over $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you live down the street, just bring the shit back. Man.
The best part about it, in my eyes, was obviously Danny Smith, who is a no-name actor. I'm just going to be honest. Like, if you ever watched National Lampoon's Senior Trip, no? Okay, don't worry about him then. Anyways, the best part about it is how over the top he also was, because he would call Mark Wahlberg
and threaten him.
Literally would be like, I'm sorry, little girl, we can't rent you King Kong Lives right now.
No, dude, the first call he goes, hello? Melvin Smiley, please.
No, Melvin Smiley, please.
Return it or we'll have you killed. That was the first phone call. The second one, he goes, "What's wrong, little girl? Why are you crying? Oh, one of the King Kong lives." Well, sorry, you can't rate that because Melvin Smiley got that. He's too busy to bring it back. That is a video store manager that really cares about his job.
Oh yeah, definitely cares about his job.
When he finally brings back the actual tape, have the nerve to say, "Oh, not rewound. Oh, that's gonna gotcha." I know weasels like that in the video store era who were like, "Oh, dude, I gotta put it in a rewinder." It fucking works. You put it in and rewind it, dude. Like, why are you busting my balls about it, bro? If you return if you return a VHS to the store and you didn't rewind that shit, the late fee was incredibly like, are you serious? I'm paying you $2 extra for you to rewind some shit I can rewind on my own.
So,
rest in peace to the video store era.
Right. So going back to Chantel, yeah, she tries to steal the King Kong Lives tape, which also has the bag of money or the case of money in this, and immediately she goes back to her gold digging ways.
Yep.
Tries to call Melvin Smiley. Was all like, "Oh, baby, we can all work this out." Whatever. I was like, man,
shut up. Yeah, that shit. But let's wrap the movie up. The movie, okay.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We get this crazy fight. We get the final fight between Melvin and Cisco. And this fight is so weird. It's such an odd fight because they fuck up Big Top Video. Let's just call it what it is.
Sure.
They fuck up Big Top Video.
No, they totally fuck it up.
But in this little fight scene we totally get to the porno section.
Yes. Yes.
And we see a picture of Crunch as customer of the month.
Customer of the month in the adult
section.
So,
in case you were wondering how much he's into this masturbation thing, he's really into this masturbation thing. So that was ironic. And then, of course, out of all video stores that can afford a board, that's the one that Crunch goes to all the time.
Of course.
Once again, what city in California?
I don't know.
Calabasas?
Sure.
But, and also, the death of Cisco.
God.
Which is the most, why is it in the script? Like, seriously.
It's over the top. Again.
Just for him to set up Melvin to possibly blow up. And so, cool. And so, I find it so ironic that what happens to save Mel was that Iron Leaf takes to go to spray Standy.
Right.
Hilarious.
Yeah, because they had like that little like bomb thing. All right, well hold on, because they had the bomb thing, and Melvin Smiley walks out of the video store and knows that he's in a no-win situation because what's his name?
Jiro Nishi and Paris.
Yeah, because Jiro Nishi and Paris see him walking out, and they realize, because their plan was Melvin Smiley and China Chow. I'm not kidding you. That is her name. That is her real name. Keiko Nishi. China Chow, which is, that's so amazing, so blatantly racist. But yeah, no, they have plans to like run away together or whatever. And when Melvin just realizes they can't, he walks back into the video store when the bomb is blowing up the entire video store. And he hid behind the gold-plated poster board, because how else could this movie wrap itself up?
He runs inside the video store for the video store to blow up. That means within 2.2 seconds, he had to run inside and just enough speed to grab such poster and cover himself.
Of course. No, I mean, he's John Wick Light at this point.
Gotcha.
He pretty much is. He's John Wick Light.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, Keiko goes back to school. We now find out that the Keiko kidnapping.
College, by the way. Totally college.
College.
I was confused there for a minute because it totally looked like high school.
So she's back in college. Let's just confirm. She's back in college. And her father is away somewhere in L.A., so we know we're not in L.A. He's out somewhere in LA, or was he in New York?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Is working out the financing deals for the Keiko kidnapping movie. Your dad is shit. Oh my God, your dad ain't shit. And so, she gets picked up by the limo driver, and guess who's in the front seat?
Oh, it's not him.
It's not him. Mm-mm. It's our guy Vince.
That's right.
Yeah, but guess who opens the passenger door?
Of course, it's Melvin Smiley.
Melvin Smiley looking all smiley and shit.
Weird.
I love this movie. Because I've been mad. The soundtrack. Get the soundtrack. You know the soundtrack came in a cigarette box?
Nope.
I bullshit you not. It's shaped like a cigarette box. It says the Big Hit original motion picture soundtrack. You flip it open, you got the little booklet, and outside that book is the tape. Dude, the Big Hit soundtrack. Get it. I'm telling you.
Wait, did you say tape?
It was a tape.
It wasn't even a CD?
Tape. No. I think it was, but I had the tape. So... yeah, tell us what it is.
You know what? You would have the tape.
Whatever. So let's takeaways. I can't wait to hear it. Who is getting your That Guy award?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna say Crunch.
Crunch or Crunch's hands?
Sure. I'm gonna say both. No, because Crunch was the one dude who was actually kind of solid to Melvin Smiley. It can't be Melvin. I'll tell you why. Because he's too much of an idiot and has no spine, like whatsoever, throughout most of the movie until he finally gets it. And Crunch, because we all got to recognize our customers of the month.
Yep. All right, who's getting your That Chick award? Gotta leave China Chow.
No, you know what? No, it's going to be Christina Applegate because it felt like she was sold a lie. She was sold a lie, damn it. She could have stayed with Melvin and they could have had the biggest dumbass babies in the world.
I don't think that's what she was looking for, but whatever. Whatever. This Fool award.
Oh, God. Video store employee, I guess. Because I've worked with that guy before.
Oh, we've all worked with that
guy.
We've
all worked with that guy. It can't
and
be.
Some of us have actually punched that guy. Mm-hmm. I didn't do it, but I've seen it happen.
It can't be Cisco because Cisco is too great in this movie and terrible at the exact same time. And he is a fool, but he's too great to give him such a lowly award.
Yo, Dev, you like what I do, baby? Iconic scene. Sorry, cut that out.
I mean,
you can be honest, David. It's fine.
I mean, there's not really a scene to really cut out because the whole movie is terrible. But if I had to cut out a scene, I guess the scene where he has to like help her use the bathroom. That was whatever.
Yeah, we were kind of like, I didn't need that. So
right.
I'll agree with you on that one.
Okay.
It's built to build that sexual tension. But it's like, let's kind of stick to what's going on.
I know. I don't need to see. I mean, maybe that's where you got the taste of a golden spray from.
Yeah.
Had to be.
He peed on her. No, he didn't. But, and of course, iconic scene. What you got?
You know what? That dinner table scene. It's just, it just hits how stupid but also amazing this movie can kind of be. But definitely stupid first. But there's an amazing part to it.
But it's fun, though.
It is fun.
For me, my That Guy award is going to go to Melvin Smiley.
Why?
Why not?
No, why?
Because he's a simp in love, man. Okay? He can't stand the thought of women not liking him. He can't stand the thought of really nobody not liking him.
But we hate guys like that.
We do, but he explains his pain twice. So just, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let the man live. He gets the girl. We can't quite confirm how old she is, but he's definitely older. I'm just saying. But
that's what happens when your name is actually China Chow. We can't determine how old you actually are.
Like how what's that? What's the next part? But But he gets his comeuppance. He gets the King Kong live state back. He takes care of Cisco. He wipes out all of Paris's goons. I don't think he owns anybody else, so he got away.
Yeah.
My That Chick award, though, it was going to go to China Chow, but no. I'm going to give it to Lady Rashawn because she looks really good.
Yes.
And even when her jig is up, she's still going for that gold digging move. Like, okay, look, I'm gonna go for something else. You have to respect that hustle. You just do.
Yeah. Yeah, I can just respect that.
This Fool Award is going to have to go to Gump.
That's fair.
And the reason why it goes to Gump is because
his name is Gump.
His name is Gump. I got my motherfucking business. Yeah, I can handle my business. Why is he controlling the phone?
Why is he around one?
What when he makes the call?
Did he grow up near power lines or something?
Yeah, like the short bus kid. I can tell. Gump was just
shit.
Gump was not needed at all. Cut that out. I'm with you. I would cut the whole helping her pee thing out.
It was just weird.
It was already weird enough that they're eating. What's a pterodactyl? Can you eat one? I thought it was pizza.
I was hoping it was pizza.
But when you look at it doesn't look very pizza-like. So what is that?
I don't know.
So, the people like me who grew up like, you can really eat a pterodactyl? You can really find a pterodactyl?
You know what my dad used to say? I was going to make brontosaurus ribs.
See, that I can believe. We've seen some, oh my God, ribs in life. I've never seen a pterodactyl just kind of fall out of the sky. Pigeons, sure.
Some Flintstones ribs, the one
like,
off the side of the car that tipped the car over.
When you go to certain restaurants, you realize there's no pigeons at all around that place. You wonder why?
Yeah.
They're shooting them shits with a dart. They're now in your face. But I was curious as to like, what is pterodactyl? Like, are they really eating that? Anyway,
would it surprise you in this movie if they were actually eating pterodactyl with his bungee cord jumping all over the place in his gymnastics?
What year is this? Like,
who cares? Who cares? Look, it's Lost. Okay, it's like the TV show Lost. For some odd reason they had to convince that there was a polar bear on
in a pretty decent neighborhood too.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. So
maybe pterodactyl is a real serious problem in this.
My iconic scene is going to be when Paris gathers the guys together to let them know what has happened to his goddaughter, because that is scenery chewing at his greatest. He has this whole monologue talking about, in the house of Paris, there's honor, there is love, whatever the fuck. And the minute he says, when rules are broken, blah, 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 blah. So the kidnappee happens to be my goddaughter. He is super like chewing scenery right now.
Right.
Awesome. I loved it. I fucking loved it. All right, so let's get the quick hits, man, so we can wrap this thing on up. Oh, my God. So, quick hits. Kid Killer was originally supposed to be a high school student, intentionally.
Oh, my God. That was right.
Intentionally as an homage to Asian schoolgirls in anime cartoons. However, certain powers that be found it to be
no kidding.
too risque.
No kidding.
As she is now a college student in this film.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I actually said something about that.
I'm not gonna lie, if they went with that high school idea, I would feel shitty for loving this movie.
Right.
Yep. In the script, Melvin had more of a backstory to explain why he was afraid of people disliking him and why both his parents were dead. However, due to time and budgetary restrictions, this element was cut before shooting began.
Hold on. You couldn't tell a story?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Nope. Listen, it's an hour and a half long. We don't need to know all about Melvin. He can shoot. He can fight.
And he's stupid.
He's stupid.
And he has no spine.
He's a fool in love. Let him move. In the original script, the video store kid was only a voice heard over the phone. He was never seen until the end of the film. However, when Danny Smith was hired, it was decided to insert his scenes into the film and introduce him physically earlier.
You know what? That was actually a good move.
It was.
I will give it that.
Because by the time Melvin gets something, you're like, dude, just fucking punch him, please.
Right.
Please. As a practical joke on the set, Bokeem Woodbine stuffed the front of his pants with socks for the scene that took place in the gym locker room.
And that's why he's my That Guy award.
Wow. Wow. The role of Melvin Smiley was originally written for Martin Lawrence. Let that bubble for a second.
When did Blue Street come out?
2001.
So, no. That makes no sense. When did Big Mama's House come out?
2002.
So, no. Wait, when did Bad Boy? 96.
96.
Okay, so they had seen something there. But it's still, no.
Nope.
No.
I'll be damned. Not Martin. Well, that's the show. Let the people know what we got going on later on this week.
All right, so the big news, obviously, is Infinity War is coming out. We are going with the boys from The Noise, Hollywood Kev and Los. We are going to record and talk about all 18 Marvel Cinematic Universe and make some predictions for the future of either whether it's going to be Marvel Cinematic or something that's going to happen in the movie. We don't know. We're going to decide on that day.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting stuff. I'm fucking stoked, dude.
I'm juiced. I cannot wait to start talking about these movies.
The most painful part about this entire experience is literally, it's not painful, but it's one of those things that's a grind. And it's going through all the movies because you're just sitting there and you're like, holy crap, man. Like, because, I mean, it goes fast after a while because you're just like, oh, okay, it's 2 hours at a time, 2 hours at a time, 2 hours at a time. But, man, when you first started, you got to commit. Like, it's going to the gym.
Very true. You really got to commit those first, 5.
Yeah, no, you really
gotta
do.
Commit, like, yeah.
After the Avengers, I'm just gonna be honest. After the Avengers, it gets a little bit easier. But it's like those first 5.
It's like fuck.
It's like, ooh, this is rough.
I can watch something else right now. If it is coming, I'm gonna wait. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this MCU show. I'm looking forward to the Infinity War.
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this. This has been something we followed for 10 years straight. That really is coming to an end.
It is. Well, it's the beginning of the end.
It's the beginning of the end, but how is it going to play out? Who makes it to the end? You know what I mean?
That's for next episode.
Yes, and I heard the embargo lifts today, so we should be hearing some stuff relatively soon.
I mean, look, it's the Russo brothers. They did Winter Soldier. They did Civil War.
Very true.
And that's kind of where your mindset's got to be at.
Very true. Well, we appreciate you guys rocking with us for this horribly bad yet fantastically reviewed sleeper gem, the big hit. Dave, let the good people know where they can find you.
All right. This is the last week. At this point, NFL draft's right around the corner, so April 26th is where it's going to be hosted at. Starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please watch. I will be writing something about it, not on our site, but hopefully it's my retirement. It's going to be nice. I'm hoping.
Nice.
Be really nice. And that you can catch me at David F. Transforms on Instagram. And as always, I am the co-host of the wonderful and fantastic Back to the Classics here with Beat Network Online. Please check out our site, Beat Network Online. We got 5 different podcasts, and they're all fucking phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
They are all fucking phenomenal. It is a real pleasure to be part of this team, and I'm very grateful. I ain't going to lie.
All right.
My co-host, Jay. Where can they find you?
You can find me on all the social media simply at I am Jay Alonzo. That's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You talk to me and I'll talk back. The Facebook group, Back to the Classics, a movie talk group, is up. Jump on in there, holla at us. Oh, and of course, BTTC Podcast on Instagram. Follow the show. All the new announcements for the show, all the events we be at. We do so much shit. I wish we can go to sleep. We're tired, but we can't. Because we do this for y'all. You guys are great. Okay? You guys are awesome. We have so many guests coming up on this show. I just cannot wait. Wait till I tell Dave Neff, who I booked on this show. He's going to be like, dude, what the fuck? Why did you call me? But with that being said, we appreciate you. We love you guys. We cannot wait to see you later on this week for this second show. Keep supporting us. We'll keep doing what we do for you guys. I'm Jay Alonzo with my guy David Neff. This is Back to Classes right here on iHeartRadio, Beat Network. Out.